Welcome to another Wednesday, everybody. I'm back outside and I'm about to work on Ghost. So this will be a continuation of the trying to figure out why my, airbag error message is on. Previously, you've known that the fuse was changed. I changed out the clock spring. There we are. And still, to no avail, it still comes up, which left me to check the wiring under the seats, took the seats out, checked, still, what it is, what it was, is what it is, whatever, how it goes. Now, last but not least, the last thing for me to take apart or replace would be the buckles, the seatbelt buckles on both the driver and the passenger. So that entails taking out the seats again, removing the seatbelt buckle, replacing it, running the wire back under the seat. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Now, you already know how to take out the seat, so I'm not worrying about that portion of it. But the rest of it, as far as running the wire and how they have it, I'm just going to show you what they did, and then I'm going to show you how they did it. Real simple. Let's get into it. All right, beneath this and the one over there, you've got a bolt, and then two bolts, one there, and then one back over there. He comes right out. Once you unplug, there's one wire that controls everything. And on the other side, I have my little helper out here with me today. Remove this guy out the way. And then you have the same on this side, but the bolts are like a star. 1, 2, here is he, 2, and 3 and 4. Because the Challenger, or at least this one, has, well, I think on all the Challengers, honestly, all of the driver's side seats are powered. So you have to keep your battery on in order for you to actually pull this back, get to those, push it all the way forward, and then get to the back ones. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and take these out, and I'm turning you off. I'm gonna give you a better look at little guy. Thank you for being out here protecting me. I appreciate you. Thank you, sir. You are the man. All right, under the seat, this is on the passenger side. It's going to be the exact same for the drivers as well. You've got this big gray one here. See, wires being ran from the car to there. And then the other one will be for the weight, letting you know how much letting the seat know that there's someone inside of it. So just these two wires, big gray, little gray. It's going to be the same on the driver's side. All right, now that we have the seat out, I'm going to remove this bolt, and then we have to run the wire all the way. You see how he is? Just ran around this, all the way under, and then up to here. So let me get him taken off. This top bolt, well, the only bolt that's holding your seat belt buckle in place, is a 11/16. All right, let's go ahead and unplug this guy. Or at least I will attempt to. And apparently I need both hands. I was hoping I didn't have to take this off, and I may still not have to, but in order to run this all the way through here, yeah, it's just going to be easier. So you just have Phillips head screws, 1, 2, and 3. Relax yourself, little boy. Calm down. All right, with him off, considerably easier. You have them right there. Run them right on through. if you're doing this with 2 hands versus 1, it's a little bit easier. And there you have it, your seatbelt. Yeah. Shoot, fly, shoot. All right. Have him on. Ran him back. You go there. And we plug him back in. All right, so he's bolted back on. Ran him through. Comes all the way down just like it was previously. Plugged in, well attached on, reconnected. Now it's time to put the cover back on this guy here, and then put them all back into the car. This side is complete. All right, so driver's seat is out, and every fly in Fort Myers is now flocking to Ghost for whatever reason, and to the seats. I can't stand flies. Okay. We have the driver's side seat out. Everything that I just did to the passenger side, I'll be duplicating or replicating over here. Our helper is, I'm not sure what he's looking at, but there's flies all over him. Come on, flies, get off my dog. And then we have a special guest out here also. Look at that beautiful young lady there. Hey, baby. She brought us breakfast and some Starbucks. Tanya for the win. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and knock this out. And just like on the other, you have big gray and then little gray to take apart. The ones that we're going to worry about now go to here. You have seatbelt, and that one is this one. So I took them apart one last time, and instead of running it over this bar, I ran it behind the bar and put him back to where he goes. Plugging him back in. He is fully plugged. That's as much plugged as you can get. Fully. All right. Everything else seems to be in working condition. So I'll put him back in the car and keep our fingers crossed for this error message to disappear. And he seems to have something he wants to tell all of you as well. I'm not sure what it is though. Yeah, you see this big vicious attack dog as he waves his tail, as he barks. All right, everybody, let me get back to this. Okay, I've got the other seatbelt on. He's in place. Now it's time to get everything back into the car and plug back in. Oh my gosh, these flies are just ridiculous. I can't stand them. Get away from me. Ma! All right, the seats are back in, fully installed. My guy here, fully installed. Now it's time for the moment of truth, and let's see how this goes. Well, hey, look on the bright side. At least you now know how to replace your seatbelt buckles. Talk to you next Wednesday. If you like the content, please like, share, subscribe. Really helps me out. And again, I'll see you next week. Peace. If you're enjoying the channel, smash that. Hit that. Like, comment, share. Until next time, peace.